We are going to see how you can enhance the device security using the directories added into oneidp and enabling multi-factor authentication at a device level. Just click on these three dots against the directory that you've added. You would be led to the settings of that directory where you can manage the users, in which you can choose any of these options out of the checkboxes that you see, wherein you can configure if the users have email service, if you want to auto migrate the users when they are imported from any external identity providers, and if you want to force password change on the first time use or force password change whenever you reset the password from the dashboard. Under password settings, you can configure the complexity of these passwords. Under password settings, you can configure the complexity of these passwords. So you can configure the alphanumericness, so you can configure the maximum password length, whether it should have a uppercase, lowercase, number, or a special character itself. You can configure the length from here. And you can also set the expiry and the history of these passwords so that every new password is different from the one that's been used before. We can select up to 12 previous passwords. You can also do account lockout if there's a number of failed attempts that's been configured. Then moving on, we have federated authentication, and this is if you want to use an external LDAP, which is lightweight directory access protocol source, that will be used to authenticate the users. This is used when you have an on-premise directory. Then we move on to multi-factor authentication. So MFA can be enforced on these devices when the device is a managed device. So what we offer is enabling MFA using a third-party authenticator app. You can then prompt for MFA setup on account activation. There can be a grace period for configuring MFA using the authenticator app. Right now it's none, but you can set it up to 3 days. There can be a grace period for configuring MFA using authenticator app. Right now it's set to none, but you can set up to how many times the user can log in and then configure the MFA. I'll set it to 3. Then you can also enable MFA using an OTP that will be sent to their email address. Or you can also configure MFA for keycard based logins. This will allow you to configure multi-factor authentication on Windows or Mac devices during the login in itself. Just click on save, and that's how you can implement MFA on your devices using oneidp.